I think anger is a normal emotion, and I think it's even a healthy emotion. We have it, right? Anytime we experience loss, even if it's just a loss of control, which most losses are, we feel like something's being taken from us, we're going to feel angry, we're going to feel frustrated. And in my mind, that's a normal thing, it's a natural thing. I think repressing that kind of anger is actually really detrimental. So definitely there's a lot of anger that I'm exploring when I'm writing about this stuff, a lot of anger that I was feeling and that I kind of reflected on. Just anger at the situation, anger at all the things that can be changed. And I think ultimately, you know, you kind of work your way up the ladder of entities who can control things, and God sits kind of at the top of that list. When you're tired of being frustrated and angry at medical people or anybody else who had any kind of input, and yourself even too, there's anger at yourself that you didn't do more or do something different or try to change the situation in some way, or even respond differently in some other way. There's sort of one supreme answer to the question, you know, well, why did this have to happen? And unfortunately for God, that ends up being, for those of us who are believers in God, that's God. And it's hard to be angry at God. It seems scary sometimes, it seems dangerous, it seems, you know, maybe unwise. But I think it's healthy, and I think even if God didn't welcome our anger, I think it would be dangerous for us to not express it, because it's how we feel, it's the place that we're in, it's the way that we're stuck. But I think God welcomes it. I think God's eminently capable of absorbing our anger and of helping us work through it. And I think all through the Bible there's examples of that, of people dealing with their anger and people literally wrestling with God, people asking all kinds of really hard questions of God, and God welcoming that stuff. I think in the case of Job, God is much more excited about Job's hard questions and even accusations against God than he is with Job's friends, who are all about giving Job all the answers that he should have and telling him to be careful and be respectful and don't ask questions of God. It seems to me that, especially in Job and elsewhere in the Bible as well, God is much more interested in our true feelings than in orthodoxy or in right belief or anything like that. That our anger is a part of who we are, and we can and should express it.